Hi everybody, this is Snook, and today I'm doing Sarah's house. I met her through the Alliance, and she has helped me keep sane while I have not felt good this past week. I had asked her if she could, because she's from Sweden, if she could think of any neat house that I could build, and she loves her house. So she sent me a few pictures of her house, and I tried to recreate it in Sims. As you can see, it's got a really neat floor plan. I learned something new. I learned how to make a sunken living room. So as always, I start with the box, and I was just trying to get the basic shape of the house from the pictures. I didn't actually have a full-on picture of the house. What I really loved about doing this house was the fact that the front I kept very plain, and all the really cool stuff goes on in the back of the house, which I don't know how it is in Sweden, but where I live, that would be really nice to have because most of the houses are close to the road. The roof was a little tricky on here because of the glass enclosed back patio, so I actually played around with that for quite a while, because in one of the pictures she had the side doors on that angle like that, and they do have a roof that you can do, but because of how all the other roofs came together, I ended up having to leave the roof just coming out square. But I like how it ended up. I ended up putting a post there. And then in one of the pictures, it showed that when you walk in a door, that it goes downstairs. So I knew I had to make a basement. And it was nice because I could make it any size I wanted to. So that was what you're seeing there. And if you make a box around the stairs like that, I usually put fencing up so it looks more realistic so people don't fall, down. Not that your sim will, but it just looks nicer. Then all you have to do is click on there, and you can add the fences really easy when it's a box. So that's how I like to do that. Anytime you can actually get a box, it just helps you tremendously. So the first thing I do when I don't know where to start is I always start with the bathroom. They're the easiest thing for me to start with. They're the smallest room usually in the house, and you know exactly what has to go in there. I wanted to put a tub in there, and I always end up using the same shower tub thing, so I wanted to try something different, and I really like this copper one that you see there, but I just couldn't get it how I wanted it to look with what I knew already was her style just by looking at the pictures and stuff. So I ended up changing that around and added a square tub and made that grays and pinks, and I really love how this turned out. I was really happy, and I uploaded that room to the gallery, and already like 17 people have uploaded it or downloaded it already, so which was really neat. So here's the sunken living room, which is what I went on to do next. I found out when I made it sunken, because you have to take the floor out, it actually made that room not a box anymore. So when I was going in to take pictures, I had to go back out and add another layer to actually have a ceiling. The really great thing about that is that now I think I kind of know how I would go about making a vaulted ceiling. So that's kind of next on my list of things to learn how to do. I had seen some tanks, fish tanks, or what I thought were fish tanks in her pictures, and so that's why I added that. I've never had a fish tank in The Sims, so I'm actually kind of hoping to play this a little bit. Next I went on to the kitchen in the dining area, and there's a picture of her again that I made, and I really loved how it turned out. It was a little front of the house, the window behind her got added because the front of the house ended up to be two blah. There was like no windows, so it almost looked like a jail. So I found that window and I thought it fit all right on the outside, and also it fit perfectly in the kitchen. So I was really, really happy about that. And the little galley kitchen area, I added the little windows behind because on the back side is that enclosed patio, and it's really cute out there. So I was trying to get more light in for whatever reason when I was building this, and I've never had quite this much of a problem. I couldn't get enough light in there without, putting 7 million lights in. So this is the front entry. There's the stairs going down, and I put a little gate up there. You could take that out. That's the only thing I'm real unsure of. But I added a mud room, which I thought really turned out neat, and I added a little workbench, which if you use, you can make a lot of money off of selling stuff. And there's the front entryway, which I really liked how that turned out. I think so it's really kind of a country eclectic jumble of stuff. That aged brick has a green tinge to it, and the wall paint that I used is under like hand painted colors, and everything in this room just really came together. So then next I was on to the bedroom. As you can see, I'm just slowly working my way around, and I really, again, loved how this turned out. This shot, I wish I could wake up to that every morning. That red suitcase is hilarious because it's full of money sticking out, so that made me giggle. And this was the first time I used really, I think that wallpaper and the dressing table and those curtains over that door like that. I did try, and your sim will walk in and out of that door. So I was really excited when I found that out. This is the enclosed, glass enclosed area, and it's just a happy place. Now she doesn't have a fireplace in there, but I made it real homey. I had everything. I'm just figuring rainy day, this is where you would spend your afternoon. You could still see outside, but you'd be warm and cozy. And this is where I put the office area. And I'm really happy with how that turned out. Then I had this huge porch that I really didn't know what to do with. So I added seating in there, and then the trellises. And then she had this really cute picture of the fountain. And there should be another picture of it. So that was really fun to work on. Yeah, right there. So I ended up putting in 2 chairs next to it, and there's an elephant topiary. And this is what I mean. It's neat about The Sims. You can see into all the other rooms through the glass, which I really think is cool. It doesn't gray out when you're taking pictures and stuff. And I even gave her a barbecue. And now we're down in the basement. So because I have the laundry pack, she needs a laundry. And this bathroom is the exact same bathroom that's upstairs. I just changed the colors. And because I had more room, I could pull it apart one square. So it really made it nice and roomy and easier to take pictures in also. But here's where the radio, and she can come down here and do her laundry, and she doesn't need a laundry line because of that. And I gave her a really cool little guitar. And those little trees that I had just stuck in there for lighting when I had made it, I ended up using them all over, and I really like how that turned out. And of course, the treadmill. You gotta have the treadmill, because otherwise your Sims, no matter how healthy they start out, they don't age well. So the last pictures that you're seeing are just going to be of the outside of the house and the landscaping that I did. I was really happy with how that turned out. That's my favorite part, is to do the landscaping and try different things. And now that I know I can blow things up and make them smaller, I really enjoy that. I have to be careful though because you have to check the inside of the walls. See that fountain? I really love how that turned out. And this back area, I would live on that porch all day. Thanks for stopping and watching my video. I hope you got some ideas that you can do in Sims 4 when you're not feeling well and just need to relax and get away from it all. You can go build to your little heart's content and big heart's content. So, anyway, thanks for stopping and I hope you have a great day. Bye.